Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into our podcast. It's OK, brought to you by Stancer. Stancer is a creative initiative with creativity at the root, who help their audience create habitable spaces to enrich the quality of life and mental well being. This podcast is part of the Mind chapter in the journey of Stancer, and in this series, we will take you on our journey towards mental well being. I am Kushal Jayaprakash and I'm your host, and in today's episode, we'll discuss 13 signs that indicate you are losing in life. In our previous episode, we had been talking about mental health and its importance to having a fulfilling life. In today's episode, I'll be talking about 13 such signs that indicate you are losing in life. We all have ups and downs in life. That's just how life is supposed to be. We all have the happiest of moments and the saddest of them. I think that's just the way of life. It's life's way of keeping us humble. Now, let's discuss 13 signs you can watch out for that could actually guide you on your path towards success and happiness. Number 1, you don't have the me time. We all have very busy schedules. We live in the 21st century where everything seems to be running at rocket speeds, and sometimes it's hard to catch a breath and get our day to day tasks done. We all have families, responsibilities, and most of us have 9 to 5 jobs, which always, as a matter of fact, usually spills over into our personal lives. And also, we have celebrations, we have get togethers, and things like that. And it just goes on. Life is like that. In the midst of all of this, we tend to forget the most important thing in life, which is yourself. We always prioritize our day to day tasks over ourselves. We need to have some me time where you spend time with yourself and your thoughts. On similar lines, having a self care routine is very important. It can be as simple as enjoying your favorite cup of tea, listening to your favorite music, or just reading a book, or sitting and meditating, or just sitting on your balcony looking out at the world. Your me time can be as simple as that. Having this me time helps you build a connection with yourself and also helps you explore your likes and dislikes and work on your ideas. And it also helps bring out your creativity in general. Try to set aside at least a 30-minute duration every day where you are with yourself, doing your favorite activity without any social media scrolling or even say binge watching any TV shows. You can also add some self-care routines and turn this into a habit. Number 2, you don't enjoy your own company. To have some me time, one needs to enjoy their own company first. Oftentimes, we tend to surround ourselves with friends and family just to avoid being alone with our thoughts. This just builds all the negative thinking into our heads and increases the societal pressure. Spending time with yourself actually helps you decompress and relieve the stress that you have from your day-to-day activities. Enjoying one's own company helps in building good relationships and making friends with people around us. Only when you enjoy your own company can you have your quality me time. Number 3, feeling lonely even when you're around people. It's true that we all zone out from time to time in those awkward social gatherings when we are really not enjoying the conversation. Zoning out for brief moments is completely normal, but totally opposite to feeling lonely when you are around your friends and family. Just keep a note on that one. Number 4, you're constantly feeling pity or sorry for yourself. It's normal to feel jealous of few things that others have and about the things you don't have. That's normal human behavior. But constantly comparing yourself with everything you see on the social media and with people around you leads to feeling pity for yourself for not having things others have. This actually affects your self-confidence and self-esteem, and oftentimes this also deeply creates mental health issues in the long run. A workaround for this one is to always try to analyze the privileges that the others have over you when you feel jealous of something. This gives you perspective into the situation and helps lessen the self-pity of not having things your way. Just imagine if everyone in the world had the same things. What fun would life be, right? Try to focus on what you have going for yourself and focus on building a successful life with what you have. Every one of us is very unique in our thoughts, creativity, and all of us have different contributions to make. Never let that self-pity conquer your mind and drown yourself into jealousy. Number 5, losing interest in small things that you usually find happiness in. This is a very clear sign that you're losing interest in life. The things that give you happiness are the things we often tend to do more. When you're trying to put these off or skip them, it's a clear sign that you're losing interest in life. One thing that helps me when I'm losing interest in the things that give me happiness is I try to switch up these tasks every 15 to 20 days to create a habit for myself and switch it up again with a new activity that I enjoy. This way, I have the excitement of trying something new and I don't lose interest in them. Number 6. All your thoughts are filled with negative self talk. This is a big struggle for our generation. With the constant reminders of people showcasing their luxurious life on social media, and all of the struggles with constant self pity and negative self talk, or even convincing yourself that you need to have an Insta worthy lifestyle and of the most success in everything you do. What we all lack to understand is the amount of work that goes into each of those perfectly polished and posed pictures of this perfect life. There's always another side to it as well. Nobody has constant success, perfect and romantic relationships, perfect families, perfect work life balance. Each and every one of us has difficulties and sorrows in life, in our work, in our relationship. This is what creates balance in life, isn't it? There is never only happiness and success in everyone's life. There's always sadness and failures, which is never showcased on social media. We should actually stop comparing ourselves to those unrealistic social standards and start minding our own business and eventually start leading our lives peacefully and feel content about it. Number 7. You don't have any real friends or relationships or any interest in socializing. Having real friends in life is very important. It is important to have at least one real friend with whom you can share things with. Someone who is willing to listen to your sorrows and joys and willing to spend their time with you and build meaningful and long lasting friendships. If you do not have any real friends, I think it's high time you change few things in your life and go out and meet new people and find yourself a friend. We all need one for the complicated lives we live. This will help you in socializing and help you develop behaviors required for a social setting, and in turn, help you gain happiness and success and purpose in life. Meeting new people with different goals and purpose helps you take control of your own life and finding your own purpose in a certain extent. Talking to a friend or a loved one is the greatest medicine one can ask for in the whole world we live in. Number 8. You don't have any dreams, aspirations, or goals. Whenever your friends or family talk about goals and dreams, your only response is like, I don't have that sorted. Having goals and aspirations define our purpose in life. And also, as a matter of fact, having goals makes you want to wake up in the morning and get out of the bed and get things done. And getting things done usually gives you happiness, fulfillment, and helps you succeed in your path. Goals do not have to be something like I'll win the Olympic gold medal for running. It can be as simple as setting a goal to run down your street 2 or 3 times in a day, or say even a week. And it can be also as simple as drinking 5 bottles of water per day, or say reading one chapter from a personality development book every day, or having no screen time for an hour a day. Having dreams, goals, and aspirations are what makes us human beings and differentiate us from animals. Give it a thought. Number 9. You have no interest in taking part in any form of physical activity. You can't remember the last time you were involved in any sort of physical activity. Laziness has become a way of life and not just a habit. Without physical activity, it's like you're giving up on the basic functioning of your body. It can be as simple as walking up and down the stairs instead of using the elevator, or it can be also as simple as sweeping your own floor in your room instead of waiting for someone else to do it for you. All these provide physical activity for your body, which helps in keeping your body and mind busy. And you should actually try including a 10 or 15 minutes physical activity into your routine. What this will actually do is this will help you gain some confidence and interest in life. Number 10. You always have the question of what's the point of life? I mean, we all have had this question at some point in our life. But having this question pop up in our heads 24/7 is very dangerous for our mental well being. This question is not the way to start your morning and end your day. Every one of us is struggling to find our purpose in life, but constantly questioning the point of life is not healthy for both our physical and mental well being. This makes you lose interest in doing anything and ends up you just laying in bed all day. All of us have this question pop up in our heads, but it's up to us to wake up and take that challenge of life and find our purpose. No one else can do that for you, right? Number 11, your mind is a mess. This is when there is no method to your own madness inside your head. And your mind is chaotic with chaotic thoughts, negative self talk, self pity, going over various scenarios from the past, trying to recreate every bit of it in the anticipation of a different outcome. You're constantly overthinking, overanalyzing situations inside your head, and creating chaos inside your mind. Try to calm your mind and organize your thoughts, just as you would organize your clothes. Create a method to your madness and resolve the issues before they lead into depression, anxiety, and any other form of mental issue. Number 12. You feel jealous of the life others around you have. We all have felt jealous of something or someone by the things they have or the relationship they have or say the kind of luck they have in life. This is totally normal. But when this jealousy gets out of control, wherein you're constantly comparing your life to someone you think has a better life, is going to create a lot of stress and agitation within yourself. It can actually develop differences and misunderstandings between family, friends, and ruin your relationship and friendships. This jealousy can eventually shift your focus from bettering your life to comparing your life to others and try to achieve or have all the things they have. Instead, try to take inspiration from jealousy and work towards the life you think you deserve and the relationships you deserve. It is only you who can design your life just the way you want it to be. And finally, number 13, you're afraid to get into the game of life. I've heard so many success stories in the news and social media about all the fame and success our generation has been achieving. A lot of us get inspired and try to take a similar approach as those who have achieved success in life. And some of us just roll down into self-pity of how things never happened for us. What we fail to understand is that a majority of us are afraid to get into the game of life, the game of success, the game of fame, or even the game of achieving something and making a name for ourselves in society. We are afraid of the hard work it takes, the late nights, the busy mornings, and all the parties you'll end up missing while working on your dream. And of them all, we are afraid of all the failures we had to face in the journey towards success. The journey to success is filled with peaks and low points, and we fail to understand this. And with the fear of failure, we fail to begin our journey towards success. Do not be afraid to take that first step towards your dream. No one else can do that for you. You have to take accountability in getting things going and get started if you want to get in on the game of life and achieve success and happiness and live a fulfilling life. And with that, I conclude today's episode. And as always, I like to leave you people with this beautiful quote until next Friday. This quote is by Jim Carrey and it goes something like this. I hope everybody could get rich and famous and will have everything they ever dreamt of, so that they will know that it was not the answer. Ciao. Thank you for listening to our episode on It's Okay, brought to you by Stencer, the Mind Chapter. Please do rate and subscribe to our podcast, and please do not forget to share your experience and thoughts on our podcast. Do remember that this is coming from our experiences only. We are not medical professionals. This is purely from our journey towards mental health. And at our core, we are architects by profession, with the design initiative part of Stencer, the design chapter, where we help our audience design beautiful living spaces to enhance their lifestyle. If you're looking to revamp your spaces, feel free to reach out to us via email. And also, check out our latest projects on Instagram. Read the description for more information.